Now that we've talked about our OSI model, we also need to talk about our TCP/IP model. Now, our TCP/IP model is actually a more broad view of our OSI model. TCP/IP model describes our networking in a series of layers, just like our OSI model does. However, if we take a look at our TCP/IP model and compare it with our OSI model, our TCP/IP model is going to have layers which encompass a couple of our different OSI layers. So if we know our if we know our OSI model in depth, we can use that knowledge to better understand each of our TCP/IP layers. So let's take a look at, we'll go ahead and take a look at our TCP/IP model, what each of its layers encompass on our OSI models, and then after this we'll take a little bit of an in-depth look at our TCP/IP layers individually. So our TCP/IP model, our network interface layer is our first layer, followed by our internet layer, transport layer, and then application layer. These work just the same way as our OSI model does, in that each layer works together in order to perform network communications. In our TCP/IP model, our network interface layer is going to be referring to, on our OSI model, what we have as our layer 1, our physical layer, and our layer 2, our data link layer. So network layer, our network interface layer in TCP/IP model is going to be layer 1 and layer 2 in our OSI model. Our internet layer is going to consist of layer 3, our network layer, from our OSI model. Our transport layer is going to directly correlate with our transport layer on our OSI model. And then our applications layer is going to be our biggest chunk of our OSI model. Our TCP/IP applications layer is going to include our layer 5 session layer, layer 6 presentation layer, and layer 7 application layer. So we know now how our TCP/IP model correlates with our OSI model. So let's take a look at another mnemonic in order to help us better remember it. Now we're going to stick with our food theme here. So our TCP/IP model is going to be NITA, never ingest toxic apples. And then our OSI model, please do not throw sausage pizza away. So sticking with the food theme, please feel free to, in our forums or in our discussions, offer up different ideas as far as different mnemonics. The TCP/IP model is a little bit easier to remember without the mnemonic, just because it's shorter and there's less parts to remember. So that's how our TCP/IP and OSI models correlate. Let's go ahead and take a look a little bit in depth at each individual TCP/IP layer.